Hey everyone, Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. I hope you are doing well. It's time for another edition of the weekly track roundup where I go over tracks that dropped over the past week that I thought were great, not so great, somewhere in between. Either way, they're all linked down below, along with a link to our sponsor, Good People Still, over at The Ridge, making these awesome, sleek, sexy, tough, rugged, RFID blocking minimalist wallets that fit nicely in that front pocket. Get rid of that disgusting, filthy, smelly leather wallet today and level up on this shit. Promo code MELON. Link down below. That's all you got to know. All right, our Turntable Lab link is down there. We get kickback from it. Our Patreon page is down there if you want to support us and get some cool extra bonus monthly content in the process. And yeah, worst tracks of the week. We have a few. We have a handful, starting with new one from Nicki Minaj and Lil Baby. The beat is a mess on this one. The beat is awful. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Nicki Minaj needs to change her flow like, what, 4 to 5 times just to kind of squeeze a tune out of it. Lil Baby does his thing on top of it, but like the beat's awful. Just the beat's awful. It's just kind of a non-starter because there's not really a strong sense of, again, like flow, cohesion, progression, because the beat is just such a damn mess. Moving on from there, Megan Thee Stallion, Flamin' Hottie. It's not a great track, but no real love loss here, as it seems like this thing is just pretty much an ad for chips over a salt and pepper beat, so, you know, forget about it. All right, and we have this new one from Machine Gun Kelly and Willow, Emo Girl. It's nice that they are now able to come together and support each other through their respective pop, punk, emo phases at the moment. Yeah, the song is just hilariously bad. It's almost so bad that it's good in some ways. Catchy but cringe. Emo Girl all the way. Respect it. All right, meh. The tracks that I didn't have, strong feelings on, but still felt like they were worth a shout out. They are as follows. We have a new one from YG, Moneybagg Yo, and J. Cole. Some decent showings lyrically and vocally on this one, but this track, Scared Money, honestly has like one of the worst mixes I've heard in a minute on a song this mainstream. I have no idea why it came out in this state. We have also this new one from Sasami over here, which is a somewhat psychedelic throwback, kind of a ballad. Gets better in the end with some really lush walls of sound. The teasers to this forthcoming record that's on the way has like a real variety of sounds on them, and I wonder how the whole record's really going to shape up once we hear the whole thing. But this track over here, Call Me Home, is an interesting one for sure. We have Red Hot Chili Peppers. They're back. John Frusciante in the mix, killer guitar solo on this one. I mean, it's a pretty straightforward, laid-back alt-rock ballad, a little melancholy. They're not exactly like, kicking off this new album cycle. Black Summer is the title of the song, by the way. They're not kind of kicking off this album cycle with a bang, but it's certainly better than almost anything that came out of the last record. So, fingers crossed, hopes are high. We have a new one from Psychedelic Porn Crumpets. This is one of a few tracks the band has dropped as of late. Bubblegum Infinity is the song I want to point you guys to. It is a heavy, heavy, heavy riff-laden fusion of psychedelic rock and pop. Kind of fun, but not exactly too distinct, Give it a listen if psych stuff is your grind. We have a new one from Matmos over here. Apparently this upcoming record of theirs is based on the compositional works of a classical composer, and they kind of reorient everything and, add their usual experimental Matmos magic in the process. And the song over here, our first taste of this record, is kind of a very meditative, linear, throbbing electronica piece that I don't really feel like any one way on. It's mildly intriguing. I suppose, I'll sort of reserve deep judgment for when I hear the entire LP and, kind of get an idea of how it all comes together, because Matmos's records typically are pretty conceptual. Could be an interesting album cycle for them for sure. We have a new one from Luna Lee, Biba Doobie, in the mix as well. Low-key ballad, a little lazy, a little disconnected, but another strong ending over here. Liking the finish. It's a strong finish on the track. And Luna Lee, super mega talented multi-instrumentalist, producer, songwriter, everything. So certainly looking forward to seeing how her new LP is going to shape up. We have the Linda Lindas. Some of you might remember them from that viral video, that viral performance they had a while back. And now their songs that they've been dropping in the lead up to a new record are taking on more of like a pop, indie, and punk fusion. They're kind of nice. You know, I'm kind of digging those indie, punk, and pop vibes for sure. The song over here, Growing Up, is the track. Give it a spin. It's kind of fun. We have a new one from Kavinsky over here, Zenith, or Zenith. I don't know, just kind of sounds like a Daft Punk track. Sounds like a Daft Punk track off of Discovery, and not really any kind of spin off of it or doing it any much better, or no real spice or ingredients added to the mix. Just kind of sounds like a weird Daft Punky sort of leftover from Discovery. I'm very meh on it. It's not awful, but I'm just not really seeing the sparkle in it, I guess. We have a new one from John Legend, Nas. It's not a bad cut. It's very grand. It's very lush. Nas's bars are all right. It's just mild all around. It's just mild all around. It's luxurious, but it's also kind of not really trying to do anything all too, over the top or crazy. It's just very expensive but bland. All right, we have a new one from St. John over here for The Squadron. Kind of sounds like if Kid Cudi were singing a Weeknd song. That being said, it is a pretty captivating and compelling, passionate vocal performance that St. John brings to the cut. So, give it a try. It's kind of interesting, if a little derivative. We have a new one from Flume over here. Really loving the production on this thing. The mix is fantastic. The Brazilian beats are great as well. I'm just not really nuts about the guest singers that Flume typically pulls on his more commercial cuts. I like what he's doing for EDM in terms of like bringing a more eclectic sound, but then there are some EDM aesthetics and tropes and stereotypes that I think he's a little too willing to bring on without doing anything all that interesting with them. I don't know. It's my opinion. I did love that last mixtape, and I was kind of hoping for something a bit more experimental this time around with the new album. And hey, it's just the first track of the whole thing. And for sure, this is an unlikely beat to land on, this record. So there is something there, for sure. There are interesting aspects of it, and looking forward to hearing the rest of it. All right, we have a new one from Snot, A$AP Rocky in the mix as well. Kind of just a very stereotypical banger. A banger through and through, but by that same token, does it stand out in any way instrumentally or vocally from any other song that's just trying to be as dumb, stupid, hard, and as catchy as instantaneously as possible? Not really. I feel like it could have used a little something extra after the fact. A$AP verse isn't too bad, though. We have a new one from Backwash, teaming up with Andy Morin of Death Grips fame on this, Dig Your Own Grave track. It's pretty cool. Goes kind of hard, but I think Backwash has done better stuff, frankly. But hey, it is cool to hear her and Andy crossing over on this one for sure. All right, best tracks of the week. We have a couple. We have a few. They are as follows. We're making good time. New one from Tkay Maidza over here, who is teaming up with Kyle Dion. Hazy is the name of the track. It is smooth as hell. My God, this track is smooth. It's sensual. It's catchy. It's sweet. It's likable all around. Just loving the vibe. And we have the opening track to Rosalia's upcoming album. It's short, but it's very distorted. It's very much in your face. It's got an aggressive energy to it. I wish there was more to it, but given it's the intro track, it does sound like a very mouth-watering start to her Motomami record that should be coming out very soon. I'm excited. We have a Ravyn Lenae. This is not the cover to her new single. We had to censor it. It's not for the kids. It's not for YouTube. It would get demonetized. But she's got a new track out with Steve Lacy that's very, very good. Actually looking forward to her work this year, given just how good her last EP was. Ravyn Lenae, I think, is definitely an artist to watch out there right now. All right, we have Kissing Lessons from Lucy Dacus. Pretty straightforward, boilerplate little indie rock cut, but good writing from Dacus as usual. It's got some solid riffs and good pacing. It's short and sweet, to the point. Very fun. We have a cover of Katie Cruel from Lingua Ignota, which is, of course, incredibly dark, epic, soul-crushing, just like we enjoy our Lingua Ignota tracks to be. But yeah, check it out. It's on Bandcamp. We have this one over here from an artist I just found out about this past Friday, Barely Legal, Dat Way, featuring Jay Browne. What a bop. God, this thing is insane. Very funny, very tongue-in-cheek, good energy to it, and creative instrumental. And, it's not even though the cover here is silly, it's not some kind of kitschy, memey NASCAR shit either. Give it a try. Give it a shot. All right, we have a new one from Kreator. My God, I can't believe Kreator is sounding this fucking hard and fast and insane after all these years. Hate Über Alles, like from the riffs to the insane drumming to the just breakneck soloing and some of the soaring, like, Banshee, King Diamondy lead vocals and everything. This track's killer. It's killer. It's just great. Loving it. Can't wait to hear more from the band on this one. All right, moving on, we have a new one from Kamasi, Washington. Holy shit. The Garden Path, this song is mind-blowing. My God, the chord changes are nuts. The trumpet player is a damn menace. The drummer is, like, all the drums just, like, on top of each other, going insane the whole time. Like, it's nuts. The group vocals at the start and the end are a nice touch as well. Just Kamasi killing it. Kamasi killing it. It feels like a song that could go toe-to-toe with pretty much anything off the epic, in my opinion. Just great cut. And we have a new one from Illuminati Hotties over here, Sandwich Share. Illuminati Hotties continues to kill it once again with just a straightforward indie rock bop with solid vocals, good chorus, just good songwriting all around. We have a new one from Conway, Benny, Westside, just bringing another grimy Griselda banger. It's what they do. We should be looking forward to new album cycles from pretty much all these guys this year. And, kind of sounds like they're going to continue to stick with what works, given this new track over here. John Woo Flick is the title. And we have this new one from Arlo. Ooh, whoops. Arlo Parks over here, Softly. What a good pop track. What a good pop track. I love the rhythm shifts. Love the lead vocals on the chorus. It's just a nice, soft, bubbly, sweet sound. Arlo Parks doing some wonders for the pop game right now with this cut. Looking forward to that new record this year, if that's what this is leading to. But yeah, this is a good one as well. Shout out to Arlo Parks. All right, that has been the weekly track roundup, everybody. Remember, all those tracks are linked down below, so you can check them out for yourself. And I will link you to my playlist for my favorite singles of the year so far as well down there. And yeah, I think that is it. We will see you in the next one. Anthony Fantano, Weekly Track Roundup, forever